Get ready to match the stars. Scoey Mitchell, Brett Summer, Charles Nelson Reilly, Susan Sullivan, Richard Dawson, and Betty White as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 77. And now here's the star of Match Game 77, Gene Rayburn.
Johnny-O. Got a good bunch on there. And we certainly have a good bunch up here. Are you all ready?
Fine. Yep.
What is that?
Well, I've been adopted by the Clovis High School for Girls.
Really?
Yeah.
And rightfully so.
Does this mean that... Oh, does it mean that you and I are finished? Is that what it means?
Well, we'll just be platonic friends from now on.
Oh, I see.
You can write to me, care of Clovis High School.
Oh, all right.
Okay?
Yes, it's a terrible disappointment to me,
Well, I'll
Richard.
send my laundry to you.
Okay. Let's say hello to Julie Yeager and Molly Tepper. Charles. See, Charles, just looks...
I'm not applauding for Miss Tepper, no matter what.
But when Mark Breslow gets the six shot of all six celebrities, and I say, what do you say? What's that? And you say, and you're sitting there not
Well,
doing
Molly
anything.
didn't know Charlie's mom, and Charles was rather upset about it.
Yes, right. Okay, but you will look her up.
Did she know Charlie's
Tepper
aunt?
didn't know Charles.
How do you feel, Julie?
Oh, I feel very happy.
Well, you should be. You got $5,600. How about
Yeah.
that? This little lady, she's a traveling lady. She's a traveling lady, travels all over the country visiting her children and grandchildren.
Right, and great-grand.
And great-grandchildren.
Right.
She's 127 altogether. A very fecund lady, and whatever that means there. Are you ready to carry on, Molly? You had a good first round there. One is better than none.
That's right.
Okay, round two coming up in a moment or so. But first this. We're ready. Here we go. Now, round two, the final round. Molly, again, you may have your choice of A or B.
B, I think.
B it is. Now, everyone except Charles will participate.
Who?
Charles will not participate.
He's well out of it.
Harvey said, I just bought an artificial lawn, and it's too realistic. There's even artificial blank in it.
I just bought an artificial lawn.
It's
and-
too realistic because there's even artificial blank in it.
Yes, I get it. I think there were several choices.
Yes, there are, indeed
and
there
I want
are.
to make sure I do the right one.
Two good ones.
Yes. There's
I can think of it. When did you hunt in Africa for the great
artificial
zebra?
lawn. Artificial.
They don't
Okay,
make the
I'm gonna
fabrics
go.
the way they used to do. Scoey's ready? Okay.
Wait a minute, hon.
All right, I'll walk slowly, and I
Okay.
know by the time I get back there, you'll be finished, Brett, okay? Molly?
I didn't hear the question.
All right, here it is. Harvey said, I just bought an artificial lawn, and it's too realistic. There's even artificial blank in it. Would you like it one more time?
Yes, please.
Harvey said, or George, or Bill, or Sam, or I don't care.
I don't either.
You don't need it. Yeah. You don't like the question?
No.
Oh. I'm doing the best I can, Molly.
So am I.
You ain't said nothing yet.
Nope.
Here it is. Harvey said, I just bought an artificial lawn. You know what that is?
Yeah.
Right.
Grass.
That's that green stuff, right?
Yeah, grass.
And he says, it's too realistic. Well, there's even artificial blank in it.
Artificial. I don't know. Grass. I can't think of it.
Can't think of anything. So grass is your answer. Yeah. All right. You're going to hear a couple of nifty answers over here.
I bet I will.
Yeah.
Go blank like
well, you drew a blank sometime. Scoey, what'd you say?
She's 78 and she drew a blank. What's your excuse? I said crabgrass.
Crabgrass is a good answer.
That's also a match.
That's half right.
Oh,
That's
it's a
right.
match.
That's a match.
That's a match.
No.
We want a match. We want a match. We want a match.
Sorry, folks. Grass and crabgrass are two different things. Yeah. We
Not
cannot-
in my lawn, they are.
Yeah, no, you got a lot of crabgrass in your lawn? What do you got?
Not necessarily in the lawn.
What did you say?
Now,
Lou?
leave it in us. Come on now, show us your
What
card.
did old blue eyes and wrinkles say down there? She was wonderful in her pilot.
You went to see it.
Yeah.
Yes.
She was you were wonderful.
What's your answer, Brett?
I said manure, or if you will, fertilizer.
Even artificial fertilizer.
I do hate to admit it, but she really was terrific.
She was indeed. Now, Harvey said I just bought an artificial lawn, too realistic. There's even artificial blank in it. Weeds.
Oh, that's nice.
Weeds, crabgrass, those are good.
See,
What
Molly?
about manure and fertilizer?
You know, things that you hate to see in your lawn, like weeds.
Weeds, yeah.
Yeah.
And chinch bugs would be another good one.
Oh, thank you.
Just seems to me that grass, crabgrass, and grass are half right, and two of those ought to make one.
No, sorry.
I just said it seemed to me.
So, there you are. Now, Julie, 1 to tie and 2 to win. Here we go.
Yeah.
Colonel Sanders just got a job as a prison warden. He's real tough. If a prisoner's bad, the colonel blanks him. You got the idea? Okay.
I believe I know about it.
I believe that.
You ready, Julie?
I think so.
Well, don't say it yet. Now we're ready. Colonel Sanders just got a job as a prison warden. He's really tough. If a prisoner is bad, the colonel blanks him.
Plucks?
Plucks him.
No. Where's...
Lukewarm applause from the audience. Scoey, she said, if a prisoner is bad, the colonel plucks him.
I thought that was a shoe-in. I said fries him. I
That's
thought
what
that,
everybody say, fries.
yeah,
Sure.
I thought that was a shoe-in.
Fries.
I'm tired of them making me look dumb.
What do you say?
What a terrible change has come over that man. No, I said puts him in batter and fries him. I'm
Puts him
sorry.
in batter and fries. Well, fries would be the definitive answer, Charles.
I said he pressure cooks him and puts him in a bucket and sells him with a free cherry pie and coupons for $1.19 worth of barbecue ribs.
You're gonna win.
The paperback will be out in 6 months. Yes, Miss Susan, honey.
Well, from my fellow Scorpio, plucks.
Oh, thank you, Susan. Thank you.
Tie score.
I said fries.
Fries. We may end up in a tie here. Unless
He licked his fingers. No, it fries.
he fried him. Well, look at that. We've got a tie. I'll tell you what happens if we have a tie, but first I gotta tell you about this.
Thank you.
Now, we've got a tie here, so we'll have to blow a fuse here and turn off all these lights and push this button here and reveal one tie-breaking question for each of you ladies. And I point out to you the one who's scored the most matches here will be the winner. Molly, you may have a choice again of A or B.
A.
Took B 2 times in a row, and I was reaching for it already. But you want A. Anything you say, Molly. It's okay with me.
Me too.
Did you hear about the cannibal wedding?
No?
Would you like to hear about it?
Why not?
No? Okay, goodbye. Now, here it is. At the reception, they didn't cut into the cake. Instead, they cut into the blank.
There were two terrific. At the cannibal wedding, they,
And
I
the
know
cannibal,
there were a
they
couple
didn't
of
cut
them.
into the cake.
Very
Instead, they cut
important.
into the blank. It's a
I
tiebreaker.
love the way she stalls for time when she hasn't got an answer. She says,
many answers.
She says there's a couple of answers, meaning the one Scoey's going to write or the one I'm going to write. I mean, look at her now. Barbara Blank. Let's see it.
Listen, folks. May I, is the set designer around? Could we put a little screen here or something? Maybe even a scrim.
And an army blanket.
Just a minute.
Brett's camera.
All right, Molly Tepper, did you hear the question? I'll give it to you again. It's about this cannibal wedding, Molly.
Yeah.
At the reception, they didn't cut into the cake. Instead, they cut into the blank.
They cut into the...
It's a cannibal wedding.
Yes, he eats.
What's that?
He eats them all up.
Who?
The cannibal.
Oh, really?
Ah.
So what's your answer, Molly? They didn't cut into the cake. Instead, they cut into the blank.
Into the room.
Groom. That's not bad. We may have a groom over here.
No, I
No?
just figured at the wedding, you know, the bride and groom are together. You can't split that up. They cut into the best man.
That's right. Oh, yeah.
Who may have been.
Whoever that might be.
Yeah. He was tasty.
I know we did at our wedding.
That's terrible.
Yes. You're up.
Because of certain people on this show who will remain nameless.
Give his initials.
CRN. CNR. First that.
First, you could
And then
say,
I'm so mad at him, really, because I couldn't decide between bride, groom, and best man.
See that? Let the nation see it.
Let the nation see
Let
what?
Well,
But I said bride.
first of all, they had to feed 63 people.
Right.
With 62 and the rabbi is 63.
Yes.
So it was the in-law.
The in-law. Chopped them up and threw them into the pot. Molly Tepper is looking for a groom, Susan.
Well, I got half of it for her. Bridal couple.
Bridal couple.
That doesn't...
No match there.
No, sorry.
Instead of the cannibal wedding, instead of cutting into the cake, they cut into the groom, Richard.
Cut a great big hole here.
Oh, really?
There's a groom with a view. Groom.
Groom! I think the most merciful thing to do is to ignore the fact that he said groom with a view. And
It's all right if you have the winning. You're allowed to do puns if you have the winning answer.
I see. Oh, okay. Now, Betty.
On rare occasions, sometimes the groom is the best man. Not very
No. So, Molly, here's one for you. And now, Julie, let's see what you do. All you have to do is tie one to tie, two to win. Wendy, the waitress, has a face like an olive. That's why the chef stuck a blank in her ear. Wendy, the waitress, has a face like an olive, and that's why the chef stuck a blank in her ear. Now that.
No stealing from me.
All ready?
I hope so.
Are they ready? Yep. Wendy, the waitress, has a face like an olive, and that's why the chef stuck a blank in her ear.
Pimento?
Pimento.
Oh, they like it. They like it.
Hey, pimento's a pretty good answer.
Yeah, I never even thought of it.
Didn't even cross your mind.
No, I said toothpick.
Toothpick is another good answer. So, pimento and toothpick are both good responses, and let's see what else there might be along the way here.
What'd you say? Toothpick.
Oh, it hurts. Yeah. Keep you out of the army if you
Gosh,
puncture
that's
your
marvelous
eardrum.
acting.
Yes. Why?
I hate him.
The opera by Giuseppe Verdi, La Pimento.
Oh, thank you, Charles.
Now, at this moment, we have a tie score. A little more of that red stuff, and you win the game. Susan, it's up to you. Chef stuck a blank in her ear. She said pimento.
Pit. Whoops. Wait.
Oh.
Pit.
An olive hit in her ear. Right. Couldn't hear anything after that. Richard, with a little pimento, please.
And as a memento, he stuck a pimento.
Pimento wins the game. What do you have there? Now you know where to go. Okay, we'll see you in a moment or so. You know, it was really a very close game because there were 2 pimentos there, and all the others were toothpicks. So it was the final score was 2-1. Betty had toothpick also, which was a good answer. Molly, it was a pleasure to meet you.
Likewise, I'm sure I had lots of fun.
We've got a lot of gifts for you. Oh, they're going to be coming to you for the next 87 years.
I
You're gonna
hope
love
so.
them there. Goodbye, Molly. Thank you. While we're spinning her off, we've got a little message we want to spin for you. Here it is. Again. Hello there. Just standing around here talking to Julie and wondering what's new with her. She's picked up another $100. She got $5,700 at this stage. Yeah, my finger got stuck in there. Wait a minute. All right, Julie, we polled a studio audience not too long ago, and we asked them to give us their best response to this. Blank hat. Now, the answer that they gave us most frequently will net you $500 before taxes if you match it. $250 for matching their second most popular answer, and $100 for matching their third, and 3 of them will help you out here.
Betty?
Straw hat.
Straw hat. 1.
Hey, Charles.
In your hat.
I wasn't
In your
gonna say
hat?
that.
Richard?
Felix the hat. Oh, no, that's Felix the cat.
Yes.
Top hat.
Top hat. Okay, right. So there you go. You got top hat and a straw hat and in your hat. Now you can reject them all, give us one of your own, or choose one of those.
I like one. I like top hat.
You want a top hat?
I would have said high hat.
You would have said high hat.
I would have said high hat.
You would have said high hat. That's
I'd
not
have been
bad.
wrong as usual.
Top hat. Well, maybe Fred Astaire is watching today because he wore one all his life practically, didn't he? In almost every
Not when
flick.
he was a baby.
No? Well, but in every flick I ever saw, he wore a top hat. May we see the $100 response, if you please? Hard hat.
Oh.
Yeah, that's good. That's a very popular thing in the construction business. We're looking for a top hat. Let's slide the $250 number. Straw hat.
Get out your straw
What does that mean?
hat.
That means I'm hoping.
We're all hoping for you. Let's find out if we got a top hat up there. Go, Earl. Congratulations. Picked up another $500. That's $6,200 now. And again, you're going to play for 10 times the amount, or $5,000. And again, you have to match one celebrity.
I have to stay with Richard.
Okay, you did
Well,
it.
Can't
that's
stay
just
all
for the
night,
weekend.
honestly. Well, I have 2 sons.
Yes, and the big guy with the big black beard down there is her
I was
husband.
just a show business joke.
There you
Yeah, I
are.
didn't
Stand
know
over there.
she-
Face me if you would, please. Here we go. Now, it's worth $5,000. Good luck to Julie. Bench blank. B-E-N-C-H blank. Bench blank. Bench blank.
B-E-N-C-H?
B-E-N-C-H. Okay. He took his time to think of an answer, and you take your time too, and give us an answer you think will match his, and you'll get the $5,000. Bench blank.
The only thing I could think of was a bench warmer in football.
Yeah. I tell you frankly, Julie, there may be other answers, but I tried and tried, and I couldn't think of one. What?
Warrant?
Bench
warrant?
Oh, bench warrant, a legal phrase. Yeah.
He was a
Richard,
movie actor.
what do you say?
For Clovis.
All right, for Clovis.
Congratulations. Now you got $11,200.
husband and everybody with her is very happy. We're all happy for her, and we hope you'll be happy to look at this message.
Wasn't it grand that she won the money and she has all over $11,000 now?
Very
No,
nice.
that's
We
terrific.
haven't had one of those winners.
Listen, you know, I found out something through questions and answers in the audience here during one of the commercial breaks. Since we've been on the air, we've given away over $2 million.
What?
Isn't that grand?
Yeah, give it to me.
Well, yeah, you get your. Well, that doesn't include your
Don't
salary.
apologize. Just say goodbye.
Oh, just say goodbye, Gene. Join us next time for Match Game 77. Goodbye.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 77, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. This program was edited for broadcast